Hello and welcome to CIPD Bitesize. In this video, we're going to be looking at AC 2.5 from the 5001 Organizational Performance and Culture in Practice unit. This is a scenario-based question, so you are going to have to ensure that you address the scenario in detail. And here is the scenario. Task 1. Now, I'm not going to read this to you because there's 2 pages of this, so what we'll do is if you're not fully up to speed with the scenario, pause the video in 3, 2, 1. And then we'll move to part 2. So again, pause, 3, 2, 1. Got to make sure that you're fully up to date with the scenario and the information that's in there, because it's absolutely critical. You have to address the scenario to be able to pass this particular question. So please ensure that you are fully up to speed. Now, the question that is set was assess 2 factors that could impact employee well-being at Kalmere House, including why it's important that these factors are addressed. So you have 4,550 words to address all 12 questions. AC 2.5 is question 9, which means you've got around about 380 words to address the 2 factors, including why it's important that these factors are addressed. So look at the scenario, look at what's potentially going on from an employee well-being perspective. Look at the change they've been going through. Look at the way things have changed within the organization. Look at the situation that they've been going through. Look at how they're potentially dealing with that potential change. And that will give you the clue to the answer. So the way I break this down is assess. So you're looking at how this has happened, the pros, the cons. You've got to address the 2 factors. So action point 1 is factor 1, why it's important that this factor is addressed. Factor 2, why it's important. So again, 2 action points. Now, why it's important, prove it. Prove why it's important. Prove why it's important that it's addressed. Stats, data, information, turnover rates. We already know that they're not at capacity and Chaffinch Group wants something done about it. So how and why it's really important from that perspective. So as always, we give you a bit of an idea of an answer plan for this particular thing. So question, AC 2.5, your verb is assess. Scenario required, yes, your word count's 380. Action point 1 is factor 1 that is impacting employee well-being and why it's important. Action point 2 is factor 2 that is impacting employee well-being, including why it's important that it's addressed. References to back up your thinking. Citations to back up why it's important. Why is it important? Well, you will find from your external reading. The case study will provide you with the information as to the things that are currently going wrong. So here's an example of one filled out. Some recommended reading: CIPD Health and Wellbeing Work Survey 2023. As I mentioned all the time, prove it, prove data, prove data, prove data, prove data. CIPD Fact Sheet Wellbeing at Work and AIHR Total Wellbeing Approach. Focusing a little bit more on wellbeing with this one because obviously it's the impact of employee wellbeing. So the Health and Wellbeing at Work survey has got a lot of interesting data, statistics, research, things that you can cite and reference to why it's important for this particular model and why it's important that it's addressed. So again, that's why we've got this potential recommended reading for you. Find evidence to back up your thoughts and your theory, so to break it down from that perspective. Now, as always, we give you a bit of fictitious scenario to just sort of give you a bit of a different angle on it. And for this particular one, we're making you a mechanic with a HR badge, it seems. So a workplace well-being, imagine it's a car. A standalone well-being strategy is like regular car maintenance. The car represents the organization. Well-being represents the car's overall health and performance. Standalone well-being strategy represents a regular car servicing and maintenance. So just as regular servicing ensures the car runs smoothly and efficiently and reduces the risk of breakdowns, a standalone well-being strategy helps organizations function optimally by preventing problems, regular checkups, identifying issues before they escalate to major problems, i.e. burnout or high turnover. Improving performance like a well-maintained car delivers better performance, fuel efficiency, and longevity. Similarly, employees with high well-being are more productive, engaged, committed. You work in a care home, so how does that impact patient care? Protecting investment. Investing in car maintenance preserves its value. Likewise, investing in employee well-being safeguards the organization's most valuable asset, its people. While 53% of organizations are taking steps to maintain their car implementing well-being strategy, 47% of organizations are essentially driving without regular checkups, based on a UK survey of a number of organizations that have a well-being strategy. This analogy is designed to highlight the importance of prioritizing well-being. It's not just about being nice, it's about doing strategic investment that yields returns for both the employee and the organization. Absolutely best of luck with this unit, and we will catch you on the next one.